Hey guys, what's up? Happy Monday and welcome back. All right, guys, well, we're back in the studio full time, at least for this month, even though we have a few other things up our sleeves, like we've said multiple times in the past. But I do have to say, it feels so good to be in my studio, kicking off a Monday, knowing that we're doing a live recap today of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and just being back with all of you. It means everything, and it is the best way to start off my day. Now, in the meantime, we're back to talk about some Real Housewives of Beverly Hills news, because it looks like Rinna is sharing something that is worrisome about the new season of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, which is kind of shocking to me because Rinna is usually the one who's stirring up the pot. So what could she be worried about? And she's also calling Kyle their leader. Sounds like a little cult. She's talking about memory loss too, but that's convenient. So before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so according to Rinna, it looks like she believes that Kyle Richards is the unofficial leader of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And from what she's saying, she's not the only one that feels that way. As Lisa and Kyle were joined by Erika Girardi and Teddy Mellencamp and Tamra Judge, and this was on Two Teas in a Pod, the cast agreed that Kyle is the glue that holds the show together before Lisa explained the memory loss she's exhibited in past seasons and revealed why she made the decision to continue filming The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills after the tragic death of her mother, Lois, who we all know we loved Lois on the show. Even though Rinna can get down and dirty, I was reading some messages on social media where people were so nasty. And at the end of the day, I think we have to remember everybody's still a human being. They're doing a show, but when someone loses a parent, that comes first. We can sympathize, empathize with those people. We don't want to be mean about it, right? I mean, I don't think there's another answer to that. Even though we've had our disagreements, I can think of, a time where I just thought to myself, okay, I haven't fought with Kyle. She said, in fact, I can't think of any moment that Kyle was dirty. All right. She said, I also often think that there's no Real Housewives of Beverly Hills without Kyle. Lisa also shared, I agree, we look at Kyle as our leader. While many have felt that Lisa has exhibited some convenient memory loss over the years on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, like when she said Kyle Richards' sister, Kim, was close to death. And then she's like, I didn't say that. Girl, you said it. It's on camera. They caught you. You're on the mic. You're on camera. You filmed the scene. It wasn't like you didn't know you were mic'd. You were filming a scene. But yes, I agree. Very convenient. She said when it comes to her forgetfulness and the infamous math equation meme that it resulted in, she's found fault in the sleeping pill known as Restorol, which WebMD lists as having side effects like memory loss. For like 4 years, I was taking sleeping pills. I just took it every night because I could guarantee I'd go to sleep. So what I can tell you is the sleeping pill erases your fucking memory. I finally figured it out because I'm no longer on the sleeping pill. I testify because I was on the same one, Erika confirmed, and we're not making excuses. We're telling you what happened. Yeah, this is okay, girl. I mean, yes, I've taken melatonin. Melatonin's not a sleeping pill, but it helps you go to sleep. But I don't wake up like, oh no, was I an ass to you yesterday? Did I say something I shouldn't have? Because I don't remember. I don't know. Let's get back to it. During one particular moment amid Real Housewives of Beverly Hills season 7, Kyle confronted Lisa about comments that she learned that she made about her sister Kim's sobriety. And while Kyle recalls having the perspective of, I caught Rinna red-handed, Lisa said she truly didn't remember what she said about Kim at that moment. Now, moving on to her decision to continue filming The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills after Lois's passing, Lisa said she's worried about how the viewers will react. I think that's going to be tough because people are going to be like, why are you working? Okay. But the truth is, my mom would have said, get yourself on that plane and go to Mexico. And that is ultimately the decision that I did. I made that because what are you going to do? Go home and sit in your room? I agree with that too. There was a moment where Jason's grandmother unfortunately passed this past year. And I had so many people who sent me the most hateful messages, like as if I didn't want to be there. And that wasn't the case. We couldn't find anybody for the animals. This all happened so last minute. Jason had to get on a flight and fly to Idaho. And I sat here and I watched the funeral on a live stream, even though I wish I could have been there. It's just like, if you don't understand, then don't attack people because you don't know the full truth. There was no malice, no hate in my heart, nothing like that. No reason that I would not want to go there. I love Jason's grandma. So I'm just trying to give you guys an example from me. Let's keep going. At that point, Erika interjected in the conversation and said, I have to say something. I know what a good daughter you were to Lois, and we all knew Lois. So I don't want you to beat yourself over the fact that you had commitments, Erika said. And Kyle said that she and the cast members were there for Rinna to be a shoulder to lean on. I wanted to come be with you guys because what else do you do after you lose a parent? Are you supposed to go in your room and just sit there and cry? By the way, everybody has to go to work. Who doesn't have to show up for their job? I'm actually not sad that I'm doing this in a public way because I think grief is such a taboo. It's something that's not talked about. It's a process, and I'm here to show, well, everyone how I navigated that process, and you'll see it. Also on the podcast, Teddy asked if everyone cried during the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills season 12. Did I cry this season? Erika wondered, but her co-star seemed to think that that was a really silly question. Listen, I've been trying to put a lot of shit out of my head. I try to block out a lot of shit. Erika clapped back. And Lisa, meanwhile, was a bit more clear of the events that happened this season, especially after, getting off the sleeping pills, and said she believes that everyone shed tears but Garcelle Bouvet. I don't think Garcelle cried. Everybody cried that I can remember, everybody. But I don't know about Garcelle. And Kyle weighed in as well, saying Sutton Strack cries always, like me. All right. Now, going into this new season, I'm so excited. After watching the premiere last night of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, I'm like, oh, this is going to be so good. I can't wait. We know that it's going to be a banger. And there's so much content that's coming our way, whether it's Erika and the legal situation, Erika versus Crystal, bringing in Sanella, Diana Jenkins, and Sheree Zampino, watching Dorit navigate this burglary, which is absolutely insane. I don't want to say that there's a highlight of watching Lisa navigate grief, but I do think, honestly, that there are viewers out there that this could potentially help. And I think that's important for people to see. A lot of times we watch these shows to escape, and some people watch and try to learn how someone navigated something like the loss of a child or infidelity or sobriety. And I think losing a parent is a very natural thing that happens in life. So if someone's watching and they see how Lisa Rinna is grieving and that helps them, then I think that's a beautiful thing because we all need help. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. There's some place in our life that we could use a little bit of an extra push, or maybe watch somebody. I don't want to necessarily say for guidance, but just watch and see how they do it. And maybe it might inspire us to kind of navigate that situation in a different way. And that's where I stand with that, I guess. All right, guys. Well, with that, I do want you guys to go ahead and comment below. What are your thoughts about Lisa Rinna when she's sharing the fact that this is the one thing that she's worrying about when it comes to the new season, and calling Kyle Richards the leader of the show, the unofficial leader? Please, with the unfiltered opinions, I beg you. And don't forget, today we are doing a live recap. If you guys can't make it with us for the Real Housewives of Atlanta premiere at 11 a.m., we'll definitely go back, check it out, and be a part of the replay crew. I'm so excited, like I said at the beginning of this, to be back into lives. This is so fun for me. So the fact that we get to do it together, we're jumping back in here, it means everything. So I love you guys. Don't forget to smash that like button, get subscribed, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you so very soon. Bye, guys.